After years of speculation, quiet murmurs, and vague social media clues, LaTisha Scott has finally reached her breaking point. And this time, she didn't just ask questions, she set a trap. What followed left fans stunned, Marsau speechless. And the entire love and marriage, Huntsville community in total shock. You won't believe who he got caught with or where it happened. Stick around, because the truth has finally surfaced and it changes everything. Welcome back to the channel. That serves up the raw truth behind reality TV, the drama, the scandals, and all the secrets they'd rather keep hidden. And today's story? It's the one fans have been waiting years to hear. For the longest time, viewers of Love and Marriage, Huntsville have wondered about Marsau Scott, his loyalty, his late-night calls, his mysterious solo trips labeled business. But now, LaTisha Scott has turned the tables. No more guessing, no more blind faith. This time, she took control, and what she found is absolutely shocking. From planting hidden cameras to teaming up with a familiar face from the cast, LaTisha didn't just stumble upon something. She orchestrated a full-scale sting that caught Marsau so off guard, he didn't even have time to spin a story dot in this video. We're digging into every detail how LaTisha crafted her plan step by step, the jaw-dropping moment Marsau got caught red-handed, the ripple effect that's dividing fans and castmates alike, and the social media signs that were always there, if you paid close enough attention. So get your tea ready, because this isn't just another scandal. It's a marriage on the edge, a reality show getting way too real, and a woman who made the choice to stop playing the fool. Trust me, you don't want to miss who Marsau was seen with, because the truth hits way closer to home than anyone expected. LaTisha had finally reached her breaking point. She'd been the loyal wife, the peacemaker, the one who gave the benefit of the doubt, over and over. But this time she wanted proof, and when it's the truth you're after, sometimes you've got to go out and get it yourself. Sources close to the show say LaTisha didn't just stick to Huntsville. She hired a private investigator and widened the search, checking into Atlanta, Birmingham, and even those infamous Houston business trips. She told her inner circle clearly, if he's innocent, I can finally rest easy. But if he's not, I need to see it with my own eyes. And what she discovered was even worse than she feared. The investigator tracked Marsau to an upscale restaurant in Atlanta on a Friday night. The reservation? Made under another name. But the man? Unmistakably him. Seated across from him was a woman dressed head to toe in black, sunglasses on indoors, and carrying the kind of relaxed confidence you don't see in a simple business dinner. The jaw-dropping twist? That woman is allegedly Dr. Jackie, a well-known figure in both the medical world and the reality TV scene, most recognized for her role on Married to Medicine. Now, while there's been no official word from Dr. Jackie herself, multiple witness accounts and circulating images seem to match someone bearing a striking resemblance to her meeting with Marsau, and not just once, multiple times. Naturally, fans on the internet did what they do best, pulling up side-by-side comparisons, inspecting hairstyles, matching outfits to previous Instagram posts. The online detectives got to work immediately. One user on Twitter even uploaded photos side-by-side showing Dr. Jackie exiting the same restaurant mere minutes after Marsau, insisting, "You can't convince me that's not her. She's wearing the same coat she had on in her IG stories 2 nights ago." The tweet continued. LaTisha saw all of this unravel online. But instead of reacting with emotion, she went silent once again. That's when she made her boldest move yet. She followed him in person. Insiders say LaTisha made a trip to Atlanta, using a speaking engagement as the perfect cover. She instructed her assistant to book a hotel room just 3 blocks from where Marsau happened to be staying. That night, Marsau had told her he'd be meeting up with potential investors. But LaTisha? She came prepared, disguised in a wig and oversized shades, waiting quietly in the hotel lobby, phone camera ready. And guess what happened next? At precisely 9:47 p.m., Marsau strolled in, smiling at ease, with his arm gently guiding that same mystery woman through the glass entryway. But it doesn't stop there. Things got even more intense. LaTisha didn't storm over to confront him. No dramatic scene, no yelling in the lobby. She let them pass by without a word and waited. The next day, according to someone close to her who later shared the inside scoop, LaTisha sat Marsau down at home, calmly, quietly, and showed him the footage. Not a single word, just a look. Marsau reportedly sat there in complete shock, unable to say a thing. But here's the twist they really don't want you to know. LaTisha may not have captured that moment with just her phone. Some fans strongly believe that same footage is being held for an upcoming episode of Love and Marriage, Huntsville footage. That could absolutely rock the entire franchise. Coming up next, we'll dive into what happened after the footage surfaced, the fallout in their relationship, reactions from the cast, and why producers at OWN are now scrambling behind the scenes. And trust me, what's coming is bigger than anyone imagined. LaTisha Scott's story didn't spiral in a single night. It began with the little things. A missed call here, a vague excuse there, business trips that didn't quite add up, and late-night meetings that somehow always landed on weekends. But over the past few months, fans started to pick up on something that LaTisha had probably been sensing for much longer. Her marriage had shifted. The balance was gone. LaTisha, always poised and composed on Love and Marriage, was quietly reaching her breaking point. LaTisha had always stood by her husband in Huntsville through every storm, every whisper, and every bit of online gossip. But behind the flashing cameras and polished public events, the trust she once had in Marsau was slowly beginning to erode. This wasn't just fueled by fans anymore. Several anonymous accounts started popping up across social media, dropping cryptic hints that Marsau had been keeping company in both. Atlanta and Houston.DMS started flooding in from people claiming to have spotted him not with business partners, but with women. One viral post in particular showed a blurry photo snapped in a hotel lounge. In it, a man resembling Marsau appeared to be sitting a little too close to a mystery woman. Her identity was hidden, but her high heels and signature purse drew comparisons to someone very familiar within the cast. The internet lost it. Reddit threads went wild, Twitter exploded, and through it all LaTisha said nothing. But that silence? It wasn't surrender. It was strategy. Sources close to the Scott family say that moment was when LaTisha made up her mind not to accuse him, not to argue, but to observe and lay a trap that would leave no room for doubt. And here's where things really take a turn. LaTisha brought in a private investigator, but not just anyone. This was someone who had insider ties to the Love and Marriage, Huntsville production team. Someone who knew how to get access without raising any alarms. LaTisha reportedly gave just one clear directive. I don't want guesses. I want proof. As Marsau continued his day-to-day, moving like nothing was amiss, LaTisha was watching from the shadows, monitoring his locations, checking timestamps, studying routines. And the entire time, she kept a calm, confident exterior. Posting smiling photos, promoting her brand, attending events, everything looked normal. But underneath, the pressure was mounting. And then it happened. In the next section, we'll reveal how LaTisha's perfectly timed trap finally caught Marsau in the act, and the shocking location where it all unfolded. Hint, this wasn't some random outing. And the identity of the woman with him? It might just leave you in shock. The morning after LaTisha showed Marsau the damning footage, peace was the last thing in the Scott household. According to sources close to the couple, the silence between them was louder than any fight they had ever had. At first, Marsau denied everything. He claimed the woman was just a business contact, someone assisting him with a real estate deal in Atlanta, but LaTisha wasn't buying it. She looked him straight in the eye and asked, "Why didn't you tell me you were meeting her? Why book the reservation under a fake name? Why hide it?" That's when, allegedly, the entire tone of the conversation shifted. Marsau stopped trying to explain and started pointing fingers. He deflected. "You hired someone to spy on me? You set me up?" He barked, but LaTisha didn't back down. "I asked you again and again to be honest. You left me with no choice," she calmly replied. It wasn't just the confrontation that rocked them, it was what followed. LaTisha didn't post any mysterious quotes. She didn't hop on IG live to vent. She went completely silent, and when it comes to reality TV, silence, especially from someone who's usually so vocal, is louder than anything else. But the rest of the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, they weren't nearly as silent. Melody Holt was quick to chime in, and for her, it was personal. Melody Holt, longtime rival to Marlo and widely considered the franchise's unofficial truth teller, reportedly caught wind of the incident through mutual friends. And her reaction? One word, vindicated. In a now deleted Instagram story, Melody allegedly posted a meme that read, "Some people will gaslight you until they run out of lies." Fans wasted no time interpreting it as a direct shot at Marsau and a not-so-subtle sign that LaTisha had finally started seeing things clearly. Keep in mind, Melody had spent years trying to warn LaTisha about Marsau's sketchy behavior. Their ongoing feud often came down to one thing: LaTisha's unwavering defense of her husband. But now, the roles might be reversing. When it comes to cast reactions and on-set energy, sources say things have grown tense behind the scenes of LaMH. Martel Holt, who had previously stood by Marsau during the earlier cheating scandals, is now reportedly keeping his mouth shut. Meanwhile, producers are said to be in heated talks over whether or not to include the now infamous footage in the upcoming season. One insider even told a blogger this could end up being one of the biggest moments in OWN's reality TV history. They just don't want to get hit with a lawsuit. Then came the whispers. Behind the scenes, several voices are saying Marsau may already be lawyering up, but not against LaTisha. He's allegedly gearing up to try and block the footage from being aired. His claim? That the recording was nothing more than entrapment and a clear invasion of his privacy. But here's the twist. If OWN has possession of the footage and LaTisha gave her permission to record it, Marsau's legal defense might not hold much weight. Still, OWN now finds itself in a tough spot. Do they risk airing the footage and cash in on massive ratings, or do they play it safe to avoid a courtroom battle? In the next section, we'll dig into LaTisha's rumored plans for separation, Marsau's shocking next move, and how the scandal could erupt into an all-out war between cast members, possibly even leading to a surprise divorce bombshell. So stay tuned because this story is far from over. What happens when the truth finally lands? When the whispers you've dismissed for years suddenly become impossible to ignore? LaTisha Scott is now staring down the question many women dread but rarely prepare for. What do you do when your loyalty becomes your greatest vulnerability? After years of standing by Marsau on national TV, defending him against every rumor, every accusation, believing in the strength of their bond, LaTisha might finally be reaching her breaking point. According to sources close to the Scott family, LaTisha has quietly begun seeking legal guidance from a divorce attorney based in Birmingham. But don't jump to conclusions just yet. This isn't quite what it sounds like. She hasn't officially filed anything. Instead, insiders claim she's simply reviewing her legal options and taking a hard look at the financial breakdown of their shared business ventures, including Black Cigar Lounge and their various real estate properties. Why? Because LaTisha isn't acting out of emotion, she's thinking strategically. This time, she's letting the facts lead, not her feelings. While LaTisha is reportedly keeping her next move tightly under wraps, Marsau, on the other hand, seems to be making moves of his own. Over the past week, he's been spotted solo at their lounge, no LaTisha anywhere in sight. According to one source, he appeared composed on the surface, but there were signs of tension. He kept glancing at his phone as if bracing himself for some unwelcome news, and here's where things take a new turn. The word circulating is that Marsau has recently met with a PR crisis manager. Not just any rep, someone known for cleaning up the image of public figures caught in scandal. This raises two strong possibilities. One, he's gearing up for potential fallout if that footage ever gets aired on OWN. Or two, he's trying to get ahead of the story to shape the narrative before LaTisha can control it. But here's the real twist. Marsau is allegedly angling to make a guest appearance on a major daytime talk show. Some fans believe he's targeting the Tamron Hall show or the Breakfast Club to tell his side of the story. And based on the inside buzz, his plan is to portray LaTisha's sting operation not as a win but as a betrayal. He wants to flip the script. But will the public actually buy it? After years of denying accusations, only to be caught so blatantly, Marsau might be too late to shift how people see him. LaTisha's breaking point wasn't just about the act of betrayal, it was about all the time, energy, and faith she poured into defending a man who, in the end, might never have been fighting for her in return. According to a friend close to the couple, LaTisha confessed, "This broke something inside me." And here's what's telling, she's not crying anymore. She's just cold. And that kind of emotional detachment? That's often the last stage before a real separation takes hold. It's not rage, it's not arguments, it's just silence. Yet despite all of this, LaTisha hasn't officially confirmed anything. No public statement, no Instagram caption, no announcement. And that's only fueled more speculation among fans. Is she building up to a divorce or to a comeback? What if LaTisha isn't walking away at all, but instead getting ready to rise again with or without Marsau fully on her own terms?